Warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Thursday meeting here at Bangalore as we kickstart the race preview of the second race with the first race for the Griffins, and we start off the second race, which is the Linganamaki Plate, and the calf horses rated 0 to 20. Distance run is 1400 meters. Started with number 1, Wings. This is the horse. This is the Mysore footage run you're looking at of Wings in Mysore. Ended up finishing on 8th. After that, 11th behind Girl with Pearl. Finished on 8th out of 12 runners. Reverberating was the winner and ended up eventually finishing on 8th was Wings. Started out a bold request, putting blinkers hanging with, rated at 19. 2 will be All By Myself, who finished on 7th. Don't Break the Rules was the winner. Indian Brahmos, on the other hand, was last, in fact, and this horse ended up in that pack bunch. Good Word, on the other hand, ran 9th on this occasion. Ran a forward race and finished on ending up 9th. But let's have a look at All By Myself, race number 16. Finished on 7th out of 12 runners. Don't Break the Rules was the surprise package on that day, rated at 16, sporting basket, but side chick piece. Number 4, Indian Brahmos, ran 12th out of 12 runners, last in this outing, rated at 15, sporting pacifier blinkers. Samahun, or the Fall of the Hammer. And we also have a look at number 5, Good Word, ran ending up 9th. After running a forward race, ran 9th out of 12 runners, rated at 13, from tongue strapless. Number 5, Good Word. 3 will be Bazinga, the one which has been produced on the wide outside was Bazinga, who ran 5th on the sorting is Bazinga. Ace at Priceless Memories is Bazinga. Ended up finishing on 5th out of 10 runners. Custom Cut was the winner, whereas previously ran 6th behind Lucky Isabella. 2 runs on this occasion, ran off the frame on both the runs, rated at 15. Ace at Priceless Memories. 6 will be Noble Splendor. Noble Splendor ran 6th. Je ne sais quoi, the winner. And El Matador was the one who was angling for his run. Had that lovely opening in between runners. South Bell, on the other hand, ran 7th on the sorting, just alongside. And Proud Wish finished on 4th on the sorting, was waiting to take that run in between runners. But let's have a look at the first runner coming up. Will be Noble Splendor, ran 6th out of 14 runners, rated at 13. Spinning drop nose band is the Noble Splendor. Number 8, number 8, El Matador, ran 12th out of 14 runners. Ended up finishing beating 2 home. In fact, Spun Blinkers rated at 8. We have a look at number 9, Southpell, finished 7th out of 14 runners, rated at 8. Spun Blinkers, tongue strap. And also coming up for scrutinies, number 10, Proud Wish. Well, Proud Wish was the one, came and eventually ended up finishing on 4th on the starting is Proud Wish. In fact, a close 4th was Proud Wish. What's the script out of Gamila, rated at 6. Spun Blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band. 7 will be Purity. Let's have a look at Purity's credential. Purity is the one who finished on 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home in this race. This is the Mysore run you're looking at after running 8th for most part of the journey, dropped positions and ran 11th out of 12 runners. A fantastic app was the winner. Lucifer Samet of Anna is number 7. Purity rated at 10. Spawn blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band. 11 will be All Said and Done. Race number 158, where all said and done is that of Lucifer Samet of Duchess of York is all said and done. Finished on ending up 8th out of 8 runners. Last, in fact, and Wings win, rated at 5. For blinkers is number 11, all said and done. Skipped the entire Mysore, making his appearance for the first time this winter is all said and done. High Tide, who finished on 7th, Arrogance was the winner, and High Tide was being pushed and asked for an acceleration as High Tide, but the response was none. In the colors of gold with black diamonds and sleeves, gold cap is High Tide. Ended up finishing on 7th. 4th behind Chula Vista, and in this occasion 7th out of 13 runners. Doesn't run 2 races alike, rated at 2. Spun blinkers, tungsten cross nose span, Arrogance the winner. We mount to the third race coming up, the Nilgiri Straight. Distance is 2,000 meters. Force is rated 15 to 35. Distance run is 2,000 meters. We have a look at the first runner will be Star and Gata, who ran 2nd. Sir Supremo was the winner. My Vision was gracing the wrong end of the field, and My Vision ended up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners. 10th right throughout. Never improved at all as My Vision. No form to go by in Bangalore summer as well as My Vision. Night Store at a Someone Specials for tongue stop, rated at 25. Star and Gata ran, ending up 2nd on the starting, was leading the pack for most part of the journey, and it was Sir Supremo came and finally beat Star and Gata in the last possible stride. Shotnik was the verdict, rated at 33 from tongue strap, cross nose band. 2 will be Mighty Red with number 3, Track Striker, and number 4, Chantel. These are the 3 runners coming up for scrutiny. Mighty Red finished on 4th behind Sir Supremo, and in this occasion 3rd behind Rorito is a mighty red over that mile trip rated at 32 from tongue strap. Track striker finished on 10th on the starting last. In fact, just beating two home. In fact, as a track striker, such fielded a friendly as track striker rated at 20 cents from Blinkers, tongue strap, rubber bed, and Chantel finished on 6th at 12 done as Rorito the winner. Third in Mysore behind the glorious dancer is Chantel from Blinkers, tongue strap rated at 26. FRP is next. FRP is the one we go across to. The next runner we have a look at and ran third on the sorting, came in from that fifth position to end up finishing on third out of 14 runners. Zuzu Zest was the winner, was the surprise package, whereas FRP Royal Gladiator of Lusty ended up finishing on third on this occasion. On Blinkers rated at 25 is number 5 FRP. The fourth race will be the Dr. M.M. Ramaswamy Memorial Trophy. Distance run is 1200 meters. Handicap horses rated 75 and above. We have a look at number 1 into the spotlight. Well, into the spotlight, an Ultimate Warrior ran 7th with number 7. Coming up for scrutiny is Merlo and number 8, that's A Command. These are the 4 runners. Aiza was the winner. But let's have a look at into the spotlights. Credential ran 4th out of 7 runners, led the field and ran 4th on the sorting, rated at 93. Number 5, Ultimate Warrior, ran 7th out of 7 runners. Last right throughout, in fact, as Ultimate Warrior from Blinkers tongue strap, rated at 88. Number 7, Merlo, 7th on the first starting behind Sakura and 6th behind Aiza. From tongue strap crosses band, rated 83. And A Command was the one who ran 5th out of 7 runners, rated at 82. Tongue strap and cross nose band. Second for most of the journey, fell back gradually is A Command. A supported of Arabica is number 8, A Command. 2 will be Silver Icon with number 3 Diamond Race and number 6 Star Carnation. These are the 3 runners with Silver Icon. Ran 5th out of 6 runners after a long layoff. Ended up finishing on 5th out of 6 runners. Led the field and in fact ran 5th out of 6 runners, just beating one home star. Erika Legend, the winner, rated at 93. Diamond Race ran 4th on this outing is Diamond Race. Angling for his run is a Diamond Race, but only could finish on 4th out of 6 runners. Erika Legend was the winner, rated at 92 on tongue strap. We also have a look at number 6 coming up is Star Carnation, finished on 6th out of 6 runners, last in this outing, but a pretty closely packed field was these first 4 runners, rated at 87 is number 6 Star Carnation. 4 will be St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg ran 5th. Aeolus was the winner, and St. Petersburg was up there, still with that slender margin, and this horse St. Petersburg ultimately ended up finishing on 5th after winning a race in Mysore in Bangalore, beating Courage, and third behind Courage in his previous outing, finished 5th behind Aeolus is St. Petersburg. This is the Bangalore summer footage run you're looking at from Tungsta Crossnose and Pacifiers, rated at 89. 9 will be multifaceted. Multifaceted was the eventual winner, won very impressively from the word go and won in fine fashion, winning by a margin of 9.5 lengths. This is certainly a very good improved performance coming in from multifaceted after that 5th behind Sakura. It literally decimated the opposition as multifaceted, rated at 82 tongue strap. The Secretariat Trophy is the next race, the 5th race in today's card, distance 1400, forces rated 30 to 50. And we have a look at number 1, Winning Heart. Winning Heart ran 8th. Knight Templar was the winner, and Winning Heart was grazing the wrong end of the field and finished on ending up last in this outing. 8th out of 8 runners is the Winning Heart. Colonel John Otosh Jokes Dance is number 1, Winning Heart. No form to go by in his previous outing in Mysore. One tongue strap rated at 48. 2 will be Magic Stream. Magic Stream finished 7th. Malva was the winner of this race, and Magic Stream was in that last position was Magic Stream, and did end up finishing on there itself. In Mysore, picked up a race, beating All In, and subsequently ran third, being decisive. But this run, pretty hard to digest, running last, in fact, behind Malva's from Tungstar Side Chickpeas, rated at 44. 3 will be Ideological. The eventual winner in this race is Ideological, and won very impressively by a margin of 5 lengths is Ideological. Green Coast out of Pitlochry is number 3, Ideological. After 2 disappointing runs, ended up eventually winning this race by 5 lengths is Ideological in race number 71, Bangalore Summer, rated at 41 small blinkers. Tongue strap. 4 will be Ervazan. Ervazan ran second, still having that lead about 2 in front, and ultimately Daisy Duke came and won, beating Ervazan by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths. Previously, winner beating Armin, and this occasion, second being Daisy Duke, rated at 41 spinning basket bet is number 4, Ervazan. 5 will be Cuban, who ran 6th. The Glorious Dancer was the winner of this race, and Cuban was the one was in that mid pack in the colors of claret with gold epaulets, claret cap is Cuban. Ended up finishing on 6th on the starting in his low nouting in Mysore, and finished 6th in Bangalore Summer as well. Be a Nakita Pro is Cuban. Phoenix Star out of Athlons from Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 37. 6 will be Cuban Pete. Cuban Pete ran 3rd. Roman Senator was the winner, and Cuban Pete was very prominently positioned but could only finish on 3rd on this outing. Looked like he would go ahead, but ended up eventually running 3rd out of 11 runners. Roman Senator, the winner, rated at 36 from Tongue Strap, is number 6, Cuban Pete. 7 will be Mohican. Mohican ran 5th. Bernardini is the winner of this race. Net visit of Mozal is number 7. Mohican was at 3 outings in Bangalore Summer. Second behind Prince Chama, with 5th behind Constantinople, and 5th behind Bernardini. That's the form and credential of Mohican. 3 runs, and ended up finishing on twice 5th with 1 seconds from Tongue Stop rated at 36. 8 will be Shivalik Kiss. Shivalik Kiss was the one which was positioned towards the railing. Could only finish on 4th on the sorting. Akita Pro was the winner. Netwiz at a winning kiss is number 8, Shivalik Kiss, who's had 3 outings in Bangalore Summer. Started off on a winning note, beating Scarlet Princess and 3rd being Brothers in Arms, but this run ran 4th being Akita Pro. That's the form and credential of Shivalik Kiss, rated at 36 for cross nose pan. The last race coming up will be the Longchamp Plate. Distance is 1100. Fastest rated 15 to 35. 1 will be Propine. Let's have a look at Propine, who ran 4th. Indian Empress was the winner of this race, and Propine is at late Blue Sonic, who ran, ended up finishing 4th on the starting, 10th on the first run being depth charge, but this run 4th out of 12 runners. Indian Empress was the winner, rated at 35 from Blinkers, and Tongue Strap is number 1, Propine. 2 will be Aceros. Aceros did not complete the course. Nayab was the winner of this race, and Aceros with Songkran running 7th on this occasion. Well, there you can see where Aceros did not complete the course, and ended up the winner being Nayab, who came and eventually won on this outing, whereas number 5 in the card, that's Songkran, who ran 7th out of 8 runners, just beat 1 home in this race with a lot of disturbance out there, and Songkran could only finish on 7th out of 8 runners, rated at 31, putting Blinkers, Tongue Stuck, Cross Nose Band is Songkran. Excellent out of the Star Goddess. 3 will be Florencia. Florencia is the one who ran 8th on the starting. Scarlet Princess is the winner. Race number 45 is the one which comes in for scrutiny. Malaf Kintaret of Confessory is number 3. Florencia 11th behind Land of Liberty in race number 20, but this run ran 8th out of 9 runners behind Scarlet Princess. This is the current season run you're looking at of Florencia, rated at 31. From Tongue Strap is number 3, Florencia. Raven Star is the next runner. Raven Star finished 10th. The Grey, you cannot miss it. In the grazing the wrong end of the field was Raven Star. Ended up eventually finishing on last in Simon's win in race number 52 this current season. Late Calico King is Raven Stars from Blinkers Tongue Staff, rated at 31 is number 4, Raven Star. Mischief Flyer. Mischief Flyer finished 6th. Ultimate Speed was the winner of this race, and Mischief Flyer was well in front towards the rail side with a couple of horses making their runs, and Mischief Flyer ran 6th, twice 6th with 1 second in Bangalore. Summer is Mischief Flyer. Total gallery at Hawaii in this occasion. 6th being Ultimate Speed is Mischief Flyer, rated at 29. 7 will be Hidden Soldier and number 10 Flicka. These are the 2 runners we go across to. Hidden Soldier finished on 10th on the sorting. After that, 9th being Dagobah ended up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners being Capstone, rated at 28. Number 10 Flicka is at a rebuttal out of Aidenslia, finished 8th out of 12 runners, rated at 24th. Tongue Strap is number 10 Flicka, rebuttal out of Aidenslia, and no form to go by in his previous outings is Flicka, with Capstone coming and flashing onto the scene in the last few meters to win by a margin of 1.5 length. Winning Force is the next runner. Number 8 in the card is Winning Force. Winning Force ran 2nd. Lucky Isabella was the winner. Multi-dimensional out of a romantic scene is number 8, Winning Force, who ran 2nd out of 12 runners. Race number 32 is the one we are looking at. Lucky Isabella won very fluently on this occasion. 7 lengths was the margin of victory, whereas Winning Force finished on 2nd out of 12 runners, rated at 26 from Blinkers Tongue Strap. Lucky Isabella, the winner in this race. The next runner will be number 9, Perfect Golden Era. Perfect Golden Era was very prominently positioned and ended up eventually finishing on 4th out of 11 runners, where Royal Resolution was the winner of this race, whereas Perfect Golden Era ran 4th, 5th to be an Inky Black, and 4th out of 11 runners in Royal Resolution's win is Perfect Golden Era Spon Tongue Strap, rated at 25. 11 LV Premier Premises. Premier Premises ran 3rd. Simon was the winner of this race. Let's have a look at Premier Premises. Pinson out of Premier Perception is number 11 Premier Premises, who ended up finishing on 3rd on the sorting. This is race number 24 you're looking at of the current season run, where Simon was the winner and Premier Premises ran 3rd out of 11 runners. Previously 3rd in Mysore behind Kruger Park and 10th behind Desert Guild, rated at 20, spinning cross nose band. And the last runner for the day will be number 12, Zain Naseeb Samid out of Honest Lady. Has a 3 outings, all his 3 runs disappointing, finishing 6th on the first round behind Theodoro, 8th behind a Game Changer, and 9th out of 9 runners. Last in Secretive Forces win, rated at 18, is number 12, Zain Naseeb. So that's one of the pre of today's races. We'll join you tomorrow. Until then, thank you from all of us.